Hey everybody, it's Christine Bertram, and I'm coming to you live from the Hive on a Friday morning. It is officially the 17th of March. It is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I wore green for you guys today. I have a green flannel that helps keep me warm. And we do have a special guest in the house here, you guys. Tigger is here. We were playing fetch for a little bit, and now he hasn't brought his mouse over. It's still sitting over there. So I'm hopeful that that will keep him occupied for the moment. Hi, Laura Sullivan. Hi, Becky Rohr. Hi, Cindy Runtry. We have a kit class that we're going to do today for you guys. It's the Colorful Kaleidoscope kit. And I didn't even open it yet, really. So it's kind of like a paper pumpkin to me. Hi, Melanie Foy. Everything is all inclusive with this kit from what I looked. There's everything in there, and I thought we'll go through it together as a group. A little bit, if I can avoid having to prepare for something, I do it. So we're going to get through this kit together. I'm curious, how many of you guys have the kit? I think that out of all the kits that have been of recent times, like in the last 6 months to a year, I can say that this kit has probably sold more through me that I've seen. I had probably 6 of them already sold, where a kit might be 1 or 2 or 3. So I have this feeling that people are really liking the Kaleidoscope kit. It has lots of vibrant, cheerful, bright colors. Hi, Nora Taylor from Bellingham, Washington. Yay! Oh, there he is. You can see him on the counter. He's obsessed with those cards that are over there. He's looking for the card that has the little effervescent elements in them, and I have that card on the table. He hasn't figured out where that card is, but it's on the table right there. But he just dropped my other cards on the floor. You guys, he's obsessed with putting cards on the floor. I don't know what it is. Hi, Ann Bellinger. Happy Friday to you too. Whoop, whoop. So I haven't even looked to see if we are buffering at all. I should have done that first right off the bat. You guys, I still have my... There it is. Okay, we're not. Okay, good, good. You guys, I woke up maybe at 8:30. I was up till midnight working on things. Hi, Carmen Sanders. I am very excited to say that I got the Scenic Garden tutorial written after class last night, and I wrote the By the Bay, and I proofread the technique one, and I wrote the clues for Mystery Card Night on Monday night. Got 4 things knocked out, and I'm more of a late night kind of worker. If you guys didn't figure that out, hi, Randy Schultz. I will work until I'm tired and go to bed, and then I will at least get 8 hours. So I did sleep till 8 or 8:30, but I still have my morning voice, you guys. I feel like I have my morning voice. So it might sound different too. No buffering, Anna, my end either. I am watching right along, and it's going smoothly. Yay. So that is why Tigger is in here. I took a gamble that it wouldn't be buffering, so I wouldn't have to pay attention to that, and I could maybe keep him in my back eyesight. So as long as he's not chewing one of my cards apart, I will be fine. All right. And then also, you guys, we never finished. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, too. We never finished the Easter Bunny card last night because I had forgotten my 2 sentiment stamps upstairs in my craft room. You guys, you probably wonder, it's weird. I have this beautiful space to craft in down here, but I still have a craft room upstairs. And when I bought this house in September of 2010, oh my gosh, 2010, so I'm on 13 years here, I dedicated, and I have a little Cape Cod style house. There's 2 upstairs bedrooms, and they're actually like the attic kind of. So there's no attic. The only attic are like on the corners kind of. Hi, Jean Terwilliger. Hi, Catherine Healy. And so I have 2 rooms up there. One is the guest bedroom, and one is my craft room. And it's actually like down here. It's purple and tan. I find inspiration in those colors. I guess they're warm and soothing to me. I'm very creative. And so I have a little craft room upstairs, and that's where I have like my big paper cutter that can cut paper like this thick. It's where I have the bulk of my cardstock. It's where I have a set of ink pads, and it's a little bit of putting a lot of steps on because I keep all of my stamps and pretty much dies down here in my embossing folders. I have sets on both sides, but ink pads I have on both sides. Hi, Jeannie Parker. But so when I was crafting upstairs and designing for Easter Bingo, I had the stamps up there and I did not think to bring them down. So, and it's not like it's far away. It's a 30-second walk, right? But I didn't want to do that in front of all you guys and do that. So I thought, let's finish it this morning right away. Hi, Jennifer Jones. So he's awfully quiet, you guys. I have no idea where he went off to, but he does have a favorite chair. It's usually the one right here. He will find a chair and he will go take a nap. His cat nap, you guys. All right, let's flip the camera down and clear my throat, you guys. I noticed this on Wednesday when I did my 10 a.m. class too. I'm still clearing my throat. My mom says I get it from my dad. She still has all hers. So this is from, I'm going to take these off to the side here. This is from Miss Frances Rodriguez. This is her. She sent me a little Easter card, you guys. And you might recognize the layout. The layout is from, we did Let's Just Stamp in January. And we did one of those cards that has the toggle like this with the Dainty Delight. And she put the little lamb on the inside here. And so she sent me a beautiful card here. And it has that where it toggles like that. So Frances, when you watch this, I'll also send you a note. But I wanted to let you know I got this in the mail this morning. My mailman comes at like 9 o'clock, you guys. Super early. They've switched my route around. It used to be like at 3:30 in the afternoon, and now it's 9 o'clock in the morning. This one, you guys, is from Annette Rollin. It also arrived this morning. Hi, Karen Wetstein. Hi, Maria Gilbertson. You guys, this was a paper pumpkin, and I think they turned it into a kit. It was a paper pumpkin from way back when I was still stamping and having like classes in my house. So it must have been 2017 to 2018. No, when did I go to my house? 2020. 2020, so this was like 2019-ish. I feel like it was that April, or it could have been in 2018. But this is from Annette Rollin. She can't promise that this is the last check she will send me. Haha. I love it. It's so cute. Awesome. So that is from Annette Rollin. So Annette, I do want you to know that that came today. Anyways, this one comes to me from Pat Thomas. This I had since last week, and it was with my whole retreat. It came right before the retreat, and you guys, everything got cleared out of here to make room for everybody. And so I wanted to show you guys what Pat Thomas gave me. A beautiful bee bag, and it says, be happy, excuse me, and a welcome to our hive. Sweet as can be kind. And then this beautiful card right here. What do you use to make a card toggle? I'll show you, Jeannie. Let's cheer you up. So thank you for all your extra time and effort. So, Pat, I appreciate this so much. I love the card. It's wasn't like an ink paper scissors not ink a paper pumpkin. You guys, I'm still waking up. These 10 o'clock lives might not be so good for me. I'm realizing that I'm not awake yet. And I usually don't drink coffee until about noon when I feel like I need my little boost of energy. So this was a paper pumpkin from the Expressions in Ink. I can't remember what month, but it feels like it was a May or an April of last year or 2 years ago. Okay, so the toggle card, let's go back to that. I see that Cindy Bruntree answered as well. There's little circles on the back. Circles, or you could use squares. I put that back in there. So what Cindy did and what we did for class, you know what? I bet this is the class card. I bet, Frances, that this is the card from Let's Just Stamp, and you might not have had, you put something else on here to decorate it instead of the sentiment. So, Jeannie, what you do is you can put a square, it's like a 2x2 square, and you score it at 1 inch, and you glue one flap underneath this layer. And then on the other side, it's the same thing, a little square coming out the other side. And then I call it toggles on here. To me, it's like a toggle. I don't know. Maybe that's not the right word, but toggly. So, yep, that's how you do that. So, I wanted to share that happy mail with you guys. So, let's put that all. I'm going to lose it. You know what we're going to do is we're going to put this on top because things get buried sometimes. And then I misplace them. Okay. So, we want to finish off this Easter card. And there wasn't much left on it, you guys. But I thought, might as well get together and finish it. Because if I don't do this with you live, when am I going to do it, right? At the last minute. So I'm just going to take this stamp. It's called Enjoy the Little Things. Or Enjoy the Little Moments. This bunny is checking out her eggs. And you have to be very careful with this because you just blended and put all of this work into this. You do not want to accidentally drop your inked stamp in here. You want to make sure you get no shadows. You're just going to try to make sure it's straight. The good thing about photopolymer is you can see where you're going to put it, so hopefully it's straight. Oh, Jeannie Parker, you're so very welcome. All right, so you guys, I'm letting it marinate because it's going over the top of the Pool Party blended ink. So I want to make sure I see it. And there we go. So we have enjoy all the little moments. And I did not prep that with dimensionals, but we will use dimensionals. And then this one has Happy Easter. Can be a little bit more relaxed with this one because you could always flip it over if you wanted to. All right, so that was basic gray that I used for that to finish this off. So now we can go ahead and, oh man, mine is now clean our stamps. And then we can say we finished class last night, you guys. Okay, let's move these out of the way. And we'll glue this and pop that. Hi, Judy Sharp. I am getting my new light in my craft room. Whoop, whoop, yay. That's exciting. We always want to see what we're working on, right? And this goes on the inside. I love this kind of a fold, you guys. It's not a hard fold, but it's just different, and people don't expect that when they open it up. All right, so let's put a couple dimensionals, or a few, I should say, back here. And then we can call this one complete. I think that I need to put one more opal round on it, though, because I didn't put the opal round over there. But you know what? It looks good without having an opal round over there. I had one over here on my sample, but there it is. So we got it finished. Enjoy all the little moments. What a special Easter card. I am going to grab my ribbon scissors. I want to trim my tails here ever so slightly. So they're just a little bit shorter. That Pool Party gross grain ribbon, or grow grain, however you say it, it is one of my favorite ribbons in the annual, or in the new mini. I like the bordered blue one too, the Night of Navy, but this is like shimmery sheer. It makes pretty bows, and the Pool Party is light enough that you can color it to make it other colors if you want. All right, so there you go. We got these 3 nice Team Blue cards done. Yay. All right. So I did want to remind, I'm going to take just a minute and remind everybody what's coming up in case you missed my live last night. I know a lot of you that are watching right now saw it, but I'm going to run through these really quick. The Gnomes class is free with a either $30 or $45 order in case you need it mailed or you're doing porch pickup. If you don't have the Gnomes, you can always use something else. Something else can be poking out of these little windows. You can put something else on that little rectangle. You can put something else on your little bookmark, or also on your little bookmark. Oh, you guys, there he goes. I heard him. He was running on the counter. So we're kitting this one up on Tuesday, and I think I have space for maybe 10 or 12 more people. I'm thinking that there's space on that one in case you want to get on that. We're also kitting this one up on Tuesday. We have a big kitting day again on Tuesday, you guys. That class and then this class is the Irresistible Bloom Stamp-A-Stack. I think I'm down to 5 or 6 left on this one now. I had about 5 that signed up yesterday. So in case you want to get in on this, it's 3 cards of each of these, and there's 5 cards. So you're going to get 15 card kits. And this is that Flying Seagull card. And it's a Stamp-A-Stack. So you'll get it's product based. So you'll get your ribbon, your embellishments, and your designer paper for me. The embellishments were the little mishap. They went out of stock like the same day that they were introduced. So you're going to get different ones that are just as pretty, but they're all different folds. And you guys, I got enough pretty peacock to accommodate. I had 3 friends that helped me out to bring in the pretty peacock for that card. I had 2 packs, another friend had 2 packs, another friend had 1, and another one had 1. So we managed to make do with the pretty peacock. And that one's one of those cards. Hi, Judy Immel. Hi, Becky Schlossnagel. Hi, Debbie Gast. And then this one, you guys, folds like that. And then this tucks in underneath here like that. So again, we're kitting up this class, and I think 5 to 6 left. maybe 7. I guess I haven't counted officially, but it's the Irresistible Bloom Stamp-a-Stack. So that one's kitting up on Tuesday. The other thing that we're kitting up on Tuesday is this class, which is the Honeybee class, the Honeybee Sampler. You can get it with or without the frame. I'm contemplating what I'm going to do for it. I might have a surprise double shot for everybody. What does that mean? I think I might have enough little bits and parts because we cut for double the amount of people that are signed up by a little bit. And so I think what I'm planning in my head is to send everybody 2 sets of the die cuts and the strips, and you're gonna get 6 sheets of designer paper that are the different penciled prints, so you can make a second sampler is what I'm thinking. I'm contemplating that in my head. So so in case anybody wants to get signed up for this, we're kitting this one up on Tuesday as well. Hi Debbie Spicer. Oh, I'm so glad that Melanie invited you. Yay! So in case anybody wants to get signed up for this, reach out to me. I do have maybe about 8 frames left too, so don't go out and buy a frame. And we're finding it's not going to be that much extra to ship it to people if you want to get the frame from me. They're only $8. I had an abundance of them from an event I did a couple years ago. So I think I have about 8 frames left too in case anybody wants frames or needs frames for the class. So that's kitting up Tuesday. And then just wanted to show you, in case you guys missed it last night, the MS card making benefit cards are ready. Cheryl and I worked yesterday afternoon on this. It's April 29th. I need to make a note to publish it. I have it already in a draft status in my events. I need to publish it. And for a $30 donation, you'll get these 5 cards sent to you in the mail, or you could do porch pickup. If you want to come in person that day, you're welcome to. That one's my favorite. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love them all, actually. This one cool. This one is cool too with the marigolds. We really haven't used that much. And you could come in person on the 29th. Hi, Sherry Pyre. And that one is the more, so a variety of cards, you guys. You could come in person if you wanted to make the cards yourself. Otherwise, they are completed for you. They aren't kits. I get people asking me, well, can I just have the kits? I want to make it myself. I'm so sorry. This is a benefit. I have a team that comes in, and it's too much confusion to try to figure out, well, 3 people want them made, 10 people don't want them made, and one wants this sentiment, and what? No, this is we just make them. And so we've got a birthday card, a sympathy card. This one will have a B stamped on the inside with nothing, so you could stamp your own sentiment. This says a card to say hello, and this says thanks. So they're very versatile, all occasion cards. And then Cheryl is... Sherry Pyre, you were with me and Cheryl when we were mapping these out. Do they look like what I'm so curious. So when I went down to Florida, I met with Cheryl Taylor and Sherry Pyre for the afternoon. We had a nice conversation, and Cheryl Taylor and I had mapped out like what cards layouts we were going to kind of case and what stamp sets we were going to use. And so Sherry Pyre came and stopped in. And so she got in on the conversation. And so I'm curious, Sherry, is this kind of what you had in your mind as you were listening to us chitter chatter about it? Hi, Susan Bellamy. You finally made it. Yay. To me, I think they turned out better than what I envisioned. So I am so in love with this card. We put that fine shimmer green paper back here, and it just, with the petal pink and the soft succulent, I just love this card. And then the flowers are on that background. So pretty. Okay, you guys, I'm in awe of that card. Can you tell? All right, so MS Benefit, watch for details. I will email it. It'll be on Facebook, and I'll have the event created on my website. I don't know if I will do it before this weekend, but it will be by early next week. And then this one too, I wanted to remind you guys, we have the Favored Flowers Stamp-a-Stack in April. It's a little bit away, right? It's a month away, you guys, from today, actually. It's April 17th and April 19th. They're even better than what you were thinking, too. Yay! So, you guys, we have 4 fun folds and 14 cards with this one. So, you'll make 4 of this one. So, you'll get all the supplies to make 4. This one you'll make 3 of. And so, that opens like that. Oh, so pretty. To me, this is so pretty. I love this paper. I've had people tell me that they think this paper is dark and dreary and not uplifting. To me, it's so rich and elegant, and the colors are just so robust. I don't know. I like it. And like, look at that one, you guys. And just, to me, that's so pretty. So that you'll make three of that one. Because it's dependent on the flowers. This flower, you guys, all you need are sentiments for this class too. Sentiment, 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 sentiment. All these flowers are actually from the paper. I designed it in a way that you have three of these big flowers, three of these big flowers, and then the sheet has four of this one and four of that one. And that's why the quantity came out that way. Then this one is that pleated skirt technique. I call it a pleated skirt. And this one you'll make four. And the fun fold on this is that you're going to do this front part, and I'll show you how to do that. And then we've got the inside. So to me, these cards are like, I think they're gorgeous. I love them. But I've had people say that they're not, they're dark. Like the paper itself was not, people didn't like it because it was so dark, but I love it. So you guys, I still have plenty of space on this one. I have a number in my head, and we're only half full on this class at this moment. So, so you have plenty of time to get signed up on that. And that's just some stuff that's coming up that I wanted to make sure I shared with you guys. I know that sometimes you're new watching me. Sometimes you've been watching me and you see this 10 times, and then maybe one time it trips your trigger, and then you're like, oh, I want to do that class. And so I just like to share things. Oh, Debbie Spicer loves all the cards. Yay. Ann Ballinger, this paper is so much better in person. It's beautiful. It sure is. It is just gorgeous. And those cards that I made really, like, it's to see them here. I'm looking at them now, and it's like, they're so much prettier in person, you guys. Look how fast we are. We're right behind me. Like, so no buffering is an amazing thing. All right, so what are we doing today? You guys can tell that as I started to talk, my voice got warmed up and I got rid of the frog. And so that's good. I'm excited for that. All right, so I will tell you, I have not always been a kit person, you guys. This is like the second kit. This is probably the third one, but this one was actually planned. The first one was not a plan. When I did that Amazing Thanks with you guys back in early February or sometime mid-February, I can't remember what day it was. I did that Amazing Thanks. I never intended to keep doing the kit classes live, but I'm like, you know what? Stampin' Up! Has a pretty good product, and they are trying to really work at their kits, and it's a really good entry point for people. Thanks, Cindy. Yes, don't forget the thumbs up, you guys. Kits are a really good entry level. So if you're, and think about this from different aspects, you guys. If you're a demonstrator or a hobbyist, right, and you want to share this with people who are potentially beginners or just starting out, this craft, I should say, a kit is a great starting point for a person in general, because Stampin' Up! Makes it very easy for you to feel creative and crafty without a lot of thinking. All the supplies are pretty much intact. They have all-inclusive kits, which means that it includes everything. It's all-inclusive. There's an ink pad in there. There's a stamp set. There's a block. Okay, so you can take this and give it to a crafter, and all they really need is a scissors probably. And then sometimes they have kits that are not all-inclusive, and you would need maybe some stamps to go with them, or inks and some adhesives. Or usually the adhesives are included, but blocks, you wouldn't have a block. So there's different types of kits. And so you want to share these with your friends and family because they would help them get started with the craft. And eventually then if they do a few pumpkins, like paper pumpkins, they would have a few stamps in their collection, a few ink spots. And then all of a sudden they add a little cardstock here and a little cardstock there, and they can start to make their own cards. Kits are also great if you travel. Thanks for sharing, Randy Schultz. I appreciate it. Prayers, sending prayers to Debbie. To have positive results today. Yes, prayers for you, Debbie. I missed if I missed anything, but we're praying for you, Debbie. We've got a lot of gals on. We have a lot of prayer warriors, right? So prayers for you for positive results today, Debbie. So kits are also great if you travel or you have appointments or you have waiting time, kids games, because you can just take this box with you. Sometimes I'll take a clipboard or something like a surface to work on, like my piercing mat. Like I would probably bring a chamois along, my piercing mat, and a clipboard. Just because you might be working at your lap. So kits are great because you can actually just pack them really fast and go on the fly. If you go down south for the winter and you don't want to take a lot of stuff with you, you're a snowbird, you could take maybe 5 or 6 kits with you, and you'd have the ability to make some cards on the fly if you need to send out some handmade greeting cards to people. What else? If you are an avid crafter and kits don't appeal to you, you could always take the kit and take it as a challenge to cut the bases apart and use them as mats, and then re-engineer the cards to make them your own. Because some people don't like them because they are they're not their design, or you don't want to make more than one of cards. I have heard, like, talked to people that they make one card and then they're done. They don't ever want to make that card again. And so with this, you could take this box as a starting point and make 15 or 20 different cards versus the 9 that they indicate that you will get. So Leanne says I volunteer card classes at a local senior center, and the kits are a great alternative for them. And that is an awesome thing to do. Yes, a great idea. Hi, Anita Myers. And Anita loves the paper pumpkins when she goes on trips. All right, so that is perfect. Yes, if you're doing, you guys, I had the Girl Scouts here February 5th, and they wanted to earn their honor, their journey badge. We did a kit class with them, and that's how I got onto using kits more in my business, just like back a month ago. And it was perfect. I bought 4 kits, and we had 12 girls here, and they each made 3 cards. I had no prep work. So that's a great thing if you are a demonstrator and you want to start thinking about having classes. Grab some kits and invite friends over, and 2 people could split a kit, or 3 people could split a kit. You're getting a little sale from the kit, and then you're introducing people to an easy form of stamping. Hi, Vonda, Sia. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too. Doris Munson said they're great with grandkids. Okay, so I've been the kits has been hard for me because I love to design my cards, and I love layers, and I love embellishments, and I love to make them elaborate like you guys see I do. So this has been hard for me. It's not hard, but it's been like a transition mindset to okay, let's do a kit class. So I have come in, and Stampin' Up! Has been pretty spot on about every month. On the first of the month, they introduce a new kit, and they have graphics for it, and you can order it right away, and it's always while supplies last. Or if they put another purchase order out there, then it will be out there. And the way you know is if it says currently unavailable, you'll be able to order it again when it comes back in stock. But if they take it off the website, it's gone. So Jennifer said that she's ordered it but hasn't gotten it yet. Yeah, you guys, I believe that a lot of people have bought in this Kaleidoscope kit, more so than other kits in the past. It's to me, people are excited when they see it. In person here, when I have it out, people they're drawn to the colors of it. There's something else I was going to add too about kits. They're cash and carry. So if you're a demonstrator or hobbyist and you set up at craft sales or vendor events, and you want to sell something, you could sell kits. These are a cash and carry item, meaning you could purchase 1 or 2 or 3 of them, and you could have them out for people to make a card on the fly. And then if they're interested, I have a set here, like a kit. If you want, you can buy it cash and carry, just like adhesives are cash and carry. So you guys, I did a whole kit presentation at Onstage, virtual Onstage. It was November of 2020. Stampin' Up! Asked me to be a speaker or presenter, and I did a whole 25-minute thing with a girl named Jennifer. I'm trying to remember her last name. Taylor. Jennifer Taylor. Jessica Taylor's another demonstrator. Her name is Jennifer. But she left Stampin' Up! Within a year after. But she and I did a whole discussion presentation on the advantages and benefits of using kits. So I'm done on my tangent about kits. I probably won't do that very much going forward, but because it's my first ever kit class, I wanted to share that with you. Kind of like when I did my first Let's Just Stamp for beginners, I can always refer back to that video for somebody who's beginning and have them watch that. So, but you guys, as you're watching this or watching the replay, you're more than welcome to add in any other benefits or things that you like about having kits. Just to put it out there, just because and sometimes people have to see things. My thought with doing a kit class with you guys is you gotta see it, try before you buy, right? You might see this and be like, oh man, this is not good. I don't like this. I'm never buying that. Oh, good. At least you made that decision, right? Or you may be like, oh my God, I love it. I want 10 of them. And then you go and buy 10, right? So that is what I'm hoping for, is to give you guys the idea of to see something before, and that's the same thing when I do classes, right? Especially in person, I tell people, well, come and try my stuff before you buy it, right? Maybe you like that ink color, maybe you like that stamp set, and maybe you say, oh, I don't like it, but at least I got to use it once, right? That's what's cool about coming to an in-person class, is you can try my things before you buy them. Oh, Whew, okay, you guys, that was kind of fun. Sorry to like do a little training lesson on kits, but let's get started. All right, Tigger is officially, has his butt in the window, you guys. He's watching birds. So I'll be honest, you guys, we're doing this together. I've not looked at it. Just like the Arrange a Wreath, you guys. That Arrange a Wreath was a project last, I did it at Diane's house actually last Tuesday. Hang on. Let me show it to you. You know, I'm not much of a non-card person, right? I get it. I like cards. Like, that's my thing. This one was, and I'll have to hold it this way, in the box. So we made this wreath. It was last week, Tuesday. I didn't have hot glue, you guys. I still haven't hot glued this because you know me. Like, if it's not at the moment, I'm not going to do it. So I got to, at some point, put a little hot glue on there and get that glued in. But we made this wreath, and that was the kit for February that they introduced. And some people replied back saying that they were excited to see it and that they were happy that they got to see it made together. So with that kit, I hadn't made it before we opened up the box, where the first time I did it in February with Amazing Thanks, I had done it with the Girl Scouts, like the class. I made the cards with the Girl Scouts like the week before. So you guys, when it's all inclusive, it gets an ink pad, our little baby ink. Now this is gray granite. I apparently grabbed Sahara sand here, but I'm gonna go grab. I don't like to use these because I would rather use them as a prize later on, because I have a full ink pad. So I'm gonna grab the gray granite one, which is the correct one. So let's find it. Hang on. Huh. I had to open the blinds for Tigger a little bit so he wouldn't have to be crouching tiger out the window. Okay, so I went and grabbed my gray granite ink pad. Again, this is just probably a suggesting color that will work for everything. You could probably pull in different colors if you have different ink pads. So my cord's over. Hi, Carol Alanis. All right. So let's open it up and see what we have, you guys. Again, when you look at this, team blue, and you've got petal pink, and you've got some oranges, team oranges in here a little bit. Like these two colors are so pretty together. These three colors are so pretty together. And I do not plan, you guys, this is not like a paper pumpkin class, like Kelly does, an alternative at the end. My brain is not ready to do alternatives for the kit class. Okay, so I do encourage any, hi Pat Thomas. Oh, I'm so happy I can share it with you, Pat. If you guys make alternatives with this kit, you are welcome to share them on Sunday. When I have the Share It Sunday type stuff, you are welcome to share your alternatives so other people can get inspired by doing other things. What I plan to do with you guys is let's just pull this out and give you guys an excuse to pull yours out and not have it sit in a box for forever, right? Because we all know what paper pumpkin pile up means. I think most of us know that means like your paper pumpkins pile up every month, and we don't want that. We want you to make and use the contents. So it looks like there's 3 sets of laser engraved sheets here. It comes with in a block, you guys. So that's all inclusive, meaning hi Carmen Sanders. Spice Girl, I see you on Lisa's lives. Yay! You know each other, yay! Okay, so it comes with a block. So I wouldn't have had to pull my blocks. So I'm gonna set this guy off to the side because it's new. It comes with your dimensionals. Look at those. Those look like the brushed metallic dots that you get in the embellishment section. We have mini glue dots as well. Some people hate these, but you know what? They work. They still work. I still prefer to have my roll over here. You have some laser cut like labels here. And oh man, look at this. Look at all these. They've been doing this in kits a lot. These strips of dimensionals. Okay, so big ones like that. All right, let's put you like that. And see what else is here. We have card bases and envelopes. The envelopes are 3 different colors, which is cool. They have gray granite, it looks like petal pink, and then that. Now, I wish, if it was me, I should put it in the sandbox, or if anybody does things, puts comments in the sandbox, they should start, instead of decorating the inside of the envelope, they should start decorating the flap. Because honestly, when you go to cut this open, nobody really I mean, I shouldn't say nobody. That's just like that means that's all like conclusive, right? Most people don't catch that when you open this up, there's a really pretty inside. Whereas if this pattern was on the flap, then you have your envelope decorated on the outside, like, right? I think that would be cool. Like that would be on the outside, and then that would be on these flaps. Because to get that envelope flap decorated is so cool. All right, I don't think we need to do anything per se. I'm not going to touch the envelopes. We're going to let them be here. They are fancy envelopes. I agree, Judy. So we are, you know what? And I'll be honest with you guys. If I only make one of each of these, like Kelly does for paper pumpkin, she only makes one of each. If I do that, I probably will not finish. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pumpkins right off. Like you can't see my hand, but over on the side here, I have 7 pumpkins. They go back to, I've got November, December, October, January, March, not March yet, because we don't have March, but February. Yeah, and then August. I have, and so after Kelly's done doing pumpkins with me, or the pumpkin class, she puts it, you know, I kind of put them on display for a little bit, and then they just go back in the box. So I've got lots of pumpkins to get caught up on. Yes, they are always so beautiful on the inside. I want them to be beautiful on the inside and the outside, right? All right, so we've got our 9 card bases. I'll tell you, I think the majority of people want kits that are cards, but every now and then, like last month, they threw in the arrange a wreath, or wreath of blooms, I think it was called. But then you can't cut the envelopes apart and use the inside as, oh man. Okay, so that is a very, very good point, Susan Wormley. So this is what Susan's talking about, because this decoration goes all the way down. And what she just said that she does is she cuts the envelope apart and she uses this pattern paper to, and it doesn't go all the way down. It goes down to, I don't know, they end it right there. Because they must feel like that's where people don't look anymore. It's like looking underneath the skirt, right? So she cuts this apart and uses that. So that is a very good point. For those crafters out there, you could use these envelopes and get extra designer series paper. All right, I was just watching Debbie and Carmen know each other. I love it. Okay, so we got these done. It comes with colorful instructions. This kit is beautiful. I think it is hard to think about a kit once we've made heavier cardstock cards, but nobody else cares that receives their cards. This is a fantastic way to do some cook cards. I absolutely, Sherry Parker, that is another good point. I've had a lot of not even customers, they're demonstrators that will say this. Not even customers, right? Customers don't care. They just are exactly what Sherry just said. They want to make a quick, easy card. But as demonstrators, we feel that this cardstock is not the same cardstock as this, right? This is different. It's a little bit heavier weight. And so we don't, like me, like I was like not drawn to kits because I'm like, oh, the cardstock isn't good. It's like, it's cheap, but it's not. It really is a little bit, it's not as thin as other cardstock, but it's not as thick as this. But you guys, what Sherry said there was just hit the nail on the head. Like whoever you give this card to isn't going to be like, oh, they didn't use the thicker Stampin' Up! Cardstock or whatever, right? They're just going to be happy that it's still a handmade card, right? This isn't a store-bought card. This is a handmade card. And it's just, it helps you to create a card on the fly very easily. Thanks, Carmen Sanders. You're pretty awesome yourself, my friend. All right, let's look at the instructions. So, looks like we're making 3 cards, and the insides here show us like card 1, the pieces, card 2, the pieces. So let's do that. Let's go here and let's just lay out stuff so we're organized. I like to be organized, you guys, as much as possible. So we got those 3 and then this one, and we need to do these pink. This pink goes with that one. This aqua color, that sounded horrible, aqua color, Bermuda Bay colors goes here, and then this goes over here like that. So we got that laid out, and these, I like to pop these out and put them with the card. So that goes with this, And you could, if you wanted, you could like use that diamond. Like people who love to use scraps or in scrapbooking, like you could cut that diamond, right? And use that on your card. That might be super cool. So like, right? And then get it straight there. Okay. See what I'm doing here? I'm salvaging a scrap here. Oh, I'm not done yet. Hang on. It was still connected. Hang on. And then here, this little guy, this little diamond. Now you could use that. You could stamp a little baby sentiment on here, and you could use that for something. All right. So we got that. Let's get the little snibbles out of the way. Then there's these 3 gold lines. Be careful, you guys, what I did as I just tried to get that out. I bent it right there. And that'll happen, I guess. We'll see once if I can hide that when the time comes. But that looks like it needs to go for that one. And just so be very careful. I was trying not to bend it, but they have little spots that they're sticking, and it just kind of rolled with my fingers. All right, so now do with this what you will, but I'm going to put it in the garbage. Then you have these petal pink little banner things, and they go with this card as well. It looks like there's 4, and there should probably be 3, so I'm guessing that that might be extra. And then you've got these little blue guys over here, the Knight of Navy ones, that go with that pink card. And then there's some white little labels, and they look like they go with the pink card as well. And it even says here, like, what to stamp on there. Now, if you are looking for a specific occasion for the card, you don't have to use these stamps. You could use your own collection of stamps if you have them, but the stamps say, thank you, thank you, thank you. May your day be filled with love, light, and love. Wait, I said that wrong. May your day be filled with light and love. Wishing you a magical birthday. And I love you so much. Thanks. I can't thank you enough. And then you can put on the inside, and I love you so much. And just because you're so special to me. So these stamps, you can't buy these stamps. They come in this kit. So if you're like, oh, I really like those stamps, you might consider, oh, I might get that kit because I like the stamps, right? So, all right. I think we've got all the pieces laid out. And what we can do now, we're going to start with the first card, which is this one right here. And it says, thank you, thank you, thank you. These are going to be perfect for me because I send thank you cards out to my customers and to my team, to people who send me things, right? So, Pat Thomas, you might be getting one of these cards back. Or I should say getting one of these cards. I think you said you have the kit. But, all right. So here's the other thing where you can make the executive decision. Like gray granite on here might not stand out so much, right? I think I'm considering pulling out Knight of Navy to make it look a little bit darker. So it's my card. At this point, I can change it however I want, you guys. You got to remember that. When you're making a card, you don't always have to follow the like what it says. And I'm just going to test the waters here and see what Knight of Navy. Now, if you don't have other ink pads, you guys, you're not going to be able to have this luxury of changing ink colors, right? I get that. But since I do have different ink colors, I'm going to test out to see what the navy looks like. And I feel like I want navy. So, you know, a dime a dozen, horse, whatever that saying is, right? It could go either way, right? So I'm not going to clean this, though, because I'm going with navy. All right, so let's see where this... I got to see the front of the card. Okay, there it is. Perfect. So they have the stages of putting this together. This little guy, he's got a little point at the top. And don't ask me why I just shut the navy ink pad, you guys. I really don't know why. But we're opening it right back up. We're going to inky dinky do. And put thank you, thank you, thank you right there. Now, if you're only wanting to make one card at a time, you can make that choice to do that because maybe you're like, I don't know if I need all thank you cards, right? So you could get all the cards put together and leave the little label unstamped and then just stamp your label when you know what you want to stamp on it. But you guys, I do go through thank you cards, so I'm quite okay. And I'm like, as I'm doing this and seeing this, I'm like, oh, maybe I want more of this kit. All right, let's see how to put this together. So we've got these two labels. We've got these die cuts, and what it's saying to do is put the dimensional, so these are long, skinny dimensionals here. You can't buy these in the catalog at the moment. I'm curious. Oh, I take it back. You can buy these, and I have them cut down. They're the foam adhesive strips. They do have the long skin. There's a pack of them, so they do. These are just a different size. And I'm going to take 4 of them off. And they show them, so you just got to get it in the area like that. They show them on the top, the bottom, and the side. So I'm just going to put these down. So if you're a demonstrator or a hobbyist and you have maybe some friends and family who purchase from you and you send thank yous to them, this would be a great way to promote your business as well, because you could use these kit thank yous to send thank you notes. So it does show that they have just three of these in some strategic spots. Let's see where they are. They're at, right there's one. I have more dimensionals. I like the idea of making sure that this is supported all the way around. So I think I'm going to go for all of them. And as long as I have these in my hands, I'm going to do them all. So Pat Thomas, you said you have this kit. I think if I recall back, you said that you have this kit. Are you making the cards right now, or are you only watching? Is anybody else making this kit with me? I'm curious. For this kit, I have no idea. Like, I had people buy it in person, but I don't know if they're going to make the kit with me with this video, or if they are just making on their own. I'm just curious. This is like it's hard. With Paper Pumpkin, I know who gets their pumpkins through me because I have a list, right? Because it's through a subscription. With this one, I don't know. So I can't do a door prize because I don't know. Like, I'm not keeping track on a monthly basis of who's buying what kits. That seems like too much work to me. All right. So we're going to just put so my goal is to put all of the adhesive strips. If I had a Vanna White here, an assistant, I could have them peeling off the backs. But you know what? It's okay. I'm a big girl. I can do it all myself. So we're just pulling all these here. And I feel like that's going to be the general concept for each one of these, is that we're going to be putting these strips down. And if you feel like there's not enough support in the corners, you could always cut some more. You could cut these apart and put a little bit more on the edges. Oop, that one went too, I gotta go back a little bit further. The narrow ends here are good. It's the long ends that you might feel like you want more. All right, so then we're gonna pick all these off and we're gonna start a little pile of dimensional backs. So the more you push them down, the easier the dimensional backs come off. That's a little trick. So if they're not sticking really good, they're going to want to pull up as you pull off the back. Oh, get off of there. Oh, that one's done already. Okay, so we got one done. And I see here, I went over the edge. And so if you did that, haha, you thought Tigger was my assistant. So Tigger is off staring at the birds, you guys. He's very content right now. Just hanging out. There's a kitty in the window, that is for sure. So we're going to get this centered on here. I think Tigger would make more of a mess than help me officially. All right, so there's one. And then we'll pull this one off. Tigger is, if he's an assistant, I want a refund. Oh, yeah. He makes more work than he helps, I think. Susan said hers hasn't come yet. I always wait for all your tips before I dive in. Oh, Pat, that's awesome. Okay, I like it. Well, hopefully you get some good tips from this one. And we'll put this guy right on there. So my trick is I get the centered left to right, and I have about the same on the top, and then I just kind of set it down onto it. So you guys, tomorrow is the Small Business Showcase here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin at the Eagles Club. And if you're local to me or within an hour and you want to, or even an hour and a half, or if you want to take a day drive, we have about 15 vendors set up. There are some crafters as well, and we have a used stamp sale in conjunction with it. I wanted to call out, I just was on the Facebook page, cards, where the event is, and you know, spammer guys or girls just cannot leave us alone. They want to try to bamboozle you whenever they can. And there was somebody out there, 3 different people posted, oh, we have space available. Reach out to us. And it's a scam because the only person that can sign you up for the event is pretty much me and then Rachel. And I'm the one that collects everything for the event. And so when somebody is trying to spam on the Facebook page, it's like, people get swindled and they don't realize it. So you guys, whenever you see anything that looks fishy on my Facebook page, the sooner I know about it, the sooner I can like delete and ban that person from my page so that people in general don't get bamboozled. So I just wanted to bring that up because it's like, oh my goodness. So in the event, there was like 4 different people that said, there's still space available. So let's figure out where these little gems go, because it looks like that they go right in between that area right here. Yes. Oh, and then it moved right there. I'm thinking. So we do still have space at the event. Like there's like the Eagles is a little bit bigger than where we used to have it. So there is other, and they have plenty of tables. They have more tables than what we'll know what to do with. So there is space, but if anybody wants to sell or, you know, be a part of the event in a term of getting a table, like you gotta call me. I feel like there needs to be one in the middle. There's nothing in the middle but that gold, and I feel like I want something in the middle. We'll have to see if there's more left at the end. And then this one, I'm gonna not center it, but I'm gonna have the same amount of green on the side there. I think is what we're gonna do. Something like that. Okay. That's it. We got one done. Oh, you would like to be working on it, but Sherry is part of the retro swap now. Yay. Yes. So we had somebody that had to back out of the 4 groups that they signed up for because they had surgery and they're not able to get into their craft room. And so this person had signed up for 4 groups. So Sherry took on 2 of the groups and then Christina took on 2 of the groups. So now we're back up to having it full again. So 80 cards are being created for the retro swap party. And so Sherry signed up for 2 groups. Yeah, the colors are so pretty, Nora. I completely agree. There are 4 different groups of 20 cards. And if you signed up for 1 group, you make 1 card, 1 design. If you signed up for 2 groups, you make 2 cards, 20 of each, 2 different designs. 3 groups is 3 cards, 20 of each, right? 3 different designs. If you did 4 groups, some people did 4 groups, you guys, they are making 80 cards, 20 of 4 different designs. They have their hands full. So we're officially full again. Now that I have it full, I can assign group numbers. So if you're listening to me and you're part of the swap, I don't think I'm gonna get to it before the weekend. It's gonna have to be Monday, I think. I'm gonna send out assignments of what groups you're in. So there we go, you guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got 3 cards done just like that. And we're gonna set those off to the side and work on the next one. So there would be a waiting list in case anybody was like, oh, I wish I would have gotten in on the swap. I'm sending out a note. There are sometimes people can't fulfill their requirements because life happens. I get it. Hey, baby, what are you gonna do here? Are you gonna show everybody your, gonna walk through and show me who's boss? Oh, hi. You want some love, you guys, huh? All right, here's Tigger, you guys. Walking through here. He's very agile. Like he can get through wherever he wants to go. Oh, and then, I don't know if he's gonna make it through the back here, so let's do this. All right, Tigger. Gotta walk on everything, don't you? All right. All right, you guys, he's back here. Yeah, yep, nope, you're not doing that. You think you're gonna go get my plant. So you guys, we talked about this plant yesterday. There is Mary Scott gave us a plant, Diane and I, it's up there, you can see it right there. Yup, see, he just saw it. Yup. Oh, Tigger. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. He thinks he's gonna get it. So, kitten. Okay, you guys. I gotta hide it. Hang on. Yeah. I have to hide this somewhere, you guys. Where am I gonna hide it? Oh man, I gotta go somewhere high with it, and he can't be watching. Hang on. All right. How did he know that that was there? It's been there since yesterday, and he just happened to go looking and find that. Yes, baby, I know, I took your plant, sorry. But here. There you guys see, he loves the water. So he's gonna sit there and stare at the water for a little bit, so we should be good. All right, yay. All right, so this one is the peachy one. So let's grab that stuff down here. It says just because. So let's grab this. All right, he is the cutest little kitten. He is adorable. He is adorable. All right, so let's get that guy out. Put that one here. Whoa, kitten. What are you doing? He turned on the scale, you guys. Oh my goodness, kitten. He was doing so good over there, just minding the birds. All right, so this one gets stamped on this little guy. So let's grab 3 of those. When I have white that I'm stamping on, I generally use a dark mat like this behind so that it's easy to see. And I'll be honest with you guys, the gray will work because the base is gray. So I think we're gonna go with gray granite here. Okay, and this one is just because. When you have new stamps like this, you're gonna want to stamp a couple times. Come on, kitten. Yep, nope, you don't need to eat the scraps. Keep on moving, nothing to see here, officer. Oh, so we're gonna stamp just a couple times. It's good to make sure they stamp and look good before you actually go to try to stamp it right on what you're stamping. All right, so just because you're special to me. What else is there? Hang on. Wishing, I want birthday, you guys. I need birthday cards. I am actually gonna make this one into a birthday. Not that somebody's not special to me, but I think I would get more use out of the birthday one. And it looks like that is the perfect size for this as well. But we're gonna practice on here as well. Wishing you a magical birthday. Okay. It just barely fits, you guys. Oh, look at that. All right, so we're gonna flip this one over, and if I do it bad, then we'll go with the other one. But it's good. And then lastly, this one. So yay, I got 3 birthday cards and 3 thank you cards ready. And we'll clean this right away. Stamp a Tigger. You guys like that? He acts like he owns the joint. And some would say that's because he does. So that is ready to go. I think, the other thing I forgot, you guys, is we didn't stamp an inside, right, on this. At some point, stamp a focal image in here, stamp a sentiment, make it pretty. It's just a white inside at the moment. It will look much prettier with something stamped in it. All right, so let's put these 3 together. See what we got. I have my instructions here now. It shows these dimensional strips. Oh, he disappeared. He was so quiet. And I looked over and he was gone. All right, let's grab these back. It shows 4 of them. Let's just grab a bunch. We definitely want one. Oh, there he is. We want one here. And here. and here. Seems weird to me that they put them all in a straight row like that, so I'm just gonna alter them a little bit. I'll do one over there, one over here, and one in the middle more, and then I can always add a dimensional on the end if I need to. And then a couple right here. Hi, Sherry Martin. Thanks for sharing. I hope you're having a good day. Sherry, I have not forgotten about the B frame and getting you a cost with the frame. I plan to do it. And I'm not, don't worry about it until I let you know how much. I haven't pulled the frame with a box quite yet. So I'm adding these, you guys, just to the ends here, just to finish them off. I feel like we need some extra support in those spots. And I'm gonna do a couple over here as well. All right, now we've got that ready. Now it's pick off our backings here. And then it looks like the blue little banner is underneath the white sentiment. Let's get these guys all off. Oh, he found Vera's box over here. He's playing with the gnomes, you guys. All right, so that one. These backs actually don't come off so simple. Like, you gotta get your nail underneath there. All right, so then this is going to go at the bottom. So the laser cutting is at the bottom. Kind of just hovers right over the top of that area. Get it on there straight. I'm good to go. So is anybody doing anything special for St. Patty's today? Do you guys celebrate it? Is there another day like nothing ever happens? Make any Reubens? Go for a fish fry? I mean, it is Friday. We always do our Friday fish fries, but not today. Okay, remember that the little engraving goes on the bottom. That looks good. Okay, so we got two there, and then one here. And let's get these little strips off. I thought about having some sort of dimensional in the back middle here, but you would see it through. Well, actually, they put the gold, you know what? Here, we're gonna try something on this one, just to provide a little extra support. We're gonna put one of those right in the middle of each of those because there's a gem that goes there. And I guess two thoughts for this. That will help provide a little support for it so that the gem doesn't get like caved in. But for shipping purposes, maybe we want the gem to get caved in because there's a support here and then the gem would go down. So I'm not sure. I guess your call. If you want to put, so like here when I put that in there, it helps keep it raised up where this, it kind of goes down into it. And then for shipping, it would kind of be protected because this is raised up. No say. All right, so there's those. And then this one over here, let's get the gems put on. And he's like a little vulture around here, just stalking me with his little tail up, like a little shark. All right, we need the little blue strips here. What would I do with them? It says glue dots. Okay, well, I'll save those. I put those in my community glue dots. And what we'll do is put, we don't want to put them too close to the end, but we'll put one here and one on that end. And then when the time comes, we'll put the little label on. And then I think what we'll do is pop them up. Pop that little sentiment up. Corned beef and cabbage for sure. Yay. Okay. Catherine Healy said the same thing. Must have corned beef and cabbage. Yep. It's tradition. All right, so we've got our glue dots on. Now what we can do is center that one side, center that one, like that. And we'll put this one on as well, the same way. The glue dots are nice because they just stick instantly. Or if you'd have liquid glue, you'd have to hold it for a little bit longer. That the glue dot just is instant glue. So, all right, we got those. And it looks like these go right here. Your call. Do you want to pop it up or do you want to glue it flat? I like popping up, so let's just go for that. I am going to end up using these end sides here as well because they are dimensionals, just in a different form. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, so we were talking about the retro swap. Just a reminder for if you're watching and you're doing the swap, I'll send out a note next week probably with the group numbers so that you can put your groups on the bags. And a month from, what is it, April 16th. So that's like not quite it's a little less than a month now by a day. We're going to be having the retro swap party here in house, and also we do a Zoom video. So what do I want to do? They have it down here. I think I like it kind of right on the edge there. Okay, I guess that's what we're going to do. If we have extra gold left, I want to put 2 of them over there, but I don't know if we're going to have extra gold. If we don't, I still have these. Oops, I put that up too high. I have these gems. They're in the annual catalog, actually. They are the brushed metallic dots. They come with copper and bronze. Put this down here. Okay, 3 more cards. Pretty much done. Debbie Gass has corned beef. Well, I had it last Sunday. Fish Friday night. Perfect. Okay, last card here. Let's open this up to this one. Let's see what sentiment we need. Wishing you a magical birthday. Well, yay. I like that. Thanks. I can't thank you enough. You know, well, yeah, you know what? I need birthday cards. I never have enough birthday cards. So, yes, we're going to do that one again. And they did the gray on this one as well. And I think I'll go for the gray. So it's like, you guys, they did include, I'm seeing here, they did include an extra label for each one in case you do stamp it bad, and that you can redo it. They have in this one some navy. So I think I actually am going to use navy, you guys. I like the navy on the petal pink. So we're going to do that instead. Susan says nothing special. Just make sure you eat though, right? We need our food. Then you can eat whatever you want. All right, so we're gonna do that one here. And one more right there. So that's really nice. I do notice that they do put in extra labels or tags, whatever you want to call them, for the cards, which is awesome in case you do stamp bad. And we're going to do that. And now there is a very pretty sentiment. We used it last night. Or we could just put happy birthday on the inside. But yeah, stamp whatever you want to on the inside. This now, we have gold behind there. Oh, so most of that rumply one will get covered up. So that's good. And then on the back here, we've got some more of these strips that we need to put on. Looks like they put only one here in the middle. Which is fine, and I'm guessing that's where the gold gem is going to go. Yep. So we need 4 here. The other thing that you could do with your kit, if you make it up, you could always give the gift of cards to somebody for Christmas or birthday. You can make the kit up and then wrap it up as a gift and give it to somebody as a gift. This would make a great present to somebody, or if somebody watches your house for you or your animals while you're gone and you want to give them a thank you gift, you could also make up this set of cards and give them handmade greeting cards. And these would be great to gift to somebody already made up. It would make a great present to somebody, just the box itself, somebody that you know is a starter-outer or a crafter, and they like putting cards together. You could just give them the box as a gift as well. They need Stella. I know, Sandy, right? They sure do. I was waiting till the end to just go to town with my Stella, because you could just do the whole kit and caboodle. So we got one left here, and to put on, I should say. We got more than enough of these left, so set that over there and Stella it up. Yep, you guys, definitely. because nothing really, like just the stamping from the sentiment, that you got to be careful you don't hit with the Stella. But everything else, go to town with the Stella. I was just in card making mode. You just got to get your nail or your picky tool right underneath them. There we go. And what's going to be nice about this is there's not a lot. So the younger generation is more into kits because they don't like to have stuff left over at the end. They just want to make their kit, send their cards, and not have stuff. They don't want, what I understand is they don't want to have things lying around that take up space. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. So that's what appeals to the younger kids about these kits, is that they don't have to store a lot and have a lot, like a collection. Like, you know, me, that would be hard for me. I love stuff. I love collecting. So I would have a hard time just having one kit and like that's it. All right, so we went back to the glue dots here. I'm gonna put the 2 glue dots on each side of these again and prep. Oh, and it's gonna stay on here. Over there needs to go. We're gonna prep these for our little pink sentiments. So you guys, my plan after this live is to go through some emails really quick, see what needs to get taken care of right away, and what can wait is gonna wait. But what really cannot wait any longer is I need to work on the game night cards. So my plan is to get 4 game night cards made next. Like that's, so they gotta get done. I have 4 designs in my head mapped out. So I'm hopeful that I can get up there and knock them out of the ballpark. So there's not a lot of gold showing here, you guys, which if you want more gold showing, just cut that in half and then spread it out further. There was like 1/8 of an inch showing. I'm like, I want more than that. So that's where you just cut it in half and can have more showing like that. See how much, like that little bit made all the difference, right? So we're gonna cut these then. Oh, you know what? Perfect. I'm gonna definitely get rid of my folded end because that will now go to the inside. Da-da-da-da! Yay! Except for I cut it crooked. Straighten that out a hair. Ha ha ha, a hair. Okay, perfect. And then we'll do the same on this one. And just attach that. And then we're going to use, I believe, the dimensionals to pop it up. Let's put that right here. Right? Try to get that centered. So yes, I have 4 game night cards in my head ready to go. I'm hopeful that they get done. You know what we're going to do? We're going to use this edging. And let's see how much we need. That much, like that. That needs to get cut. And all right, we're going to put this line right here next to it. And then attach this down. I feel like I want more though, more. We're gonna just run a little, because this overlaps, we're gonna put a little bit of liquid glue here. So it really will seal the deal. And then this will attach on here. Something like that. So it'll catch the liquid glue and it's gonna catch the dimensional straight edge one. And honestly, I feel like I could have done one right next to it. Let's see if I can sneak in one more. More gold. Okay, let's get that in here right next to it. I would have done there. Now we got some support. We got a good bra on here. Good, good. Okay, this one is a little bit thicker. So I think that it should be fine. Hi, baby. Just the way it is. And then, hi, that's my leg, huh? Hi. Yeah? You want some love? And this one can go right here. Hi, Squeaker Beaker. Yeah? What's going on, huh? Can I show everybody your tail? Come on, kid. Okay. And there he goes. Flash of white, or I should say tan, and he's gone. All right, so there's that. And one more here. I feel inclined to use up some of this stuff over here. So let's put 2, and then that one. And there's this one on my finger. Ha ha ha. We should be good here. And a little bit of gold, a little bit of glue. Oh, hang on. Missed that little piece. I almost couldn't see that. And that one right there. That is a little bit longer than the other one, so we're going to trim it a bit like that. Now, look at that. We used up almost everything except for those edges, which I'll save and use for something else. Yeah, Beaver Anderson. He's one cute kitten. My boyfriend says, isn't he the most handsome boy of them all? He's just so handsome. And I'm like, yes, dear, he's handsome. All right, we've got some gold left. Yay. All right, that would officially end the actual instructions, on the pin pad. Let's go like, oh, kitten. Oh, kitten, stop it. He's playing with the cords. He's playing with the cords from the blinds. Kitten. All right, this pink one, we needed more gold. Okay, yep. That wasn't really a call for you to come over here, but we're going to put 2 here. I feel like that would be good. Let's put 2 there. We still have 5. Still have an odd number. And 2 there. This one needs some more. I feel like this one's good now, except for Stella. This one could use, I have 3 left, so. Oh, you guys, he's hiding in my light box. I guess we're just gonna put 1 there. We're using these up. It's not right to have only 2 embellishments, but it's okay. Whoever gets the card isn't gonna realize that there's only 2, that's 2. But then there's this one oddball guy left, and we're gonna put him in the middle, right there. So I'm gonna go get more of these later, and because they are part of the annual catalog, and I'm gonna put 2 more in the middle. So then we'll use up my embellishments. Now with this, you guys, if you do your label, just make sure you don't hit your words because they will bleed. But you could go over all of this raised imagery here with your Stella and just kind of go over it like that, and nothing will bleed. Kitten, stop. You don't know what the word stop means though, because Mom, I don't speak English. I don't understand the words coming out of your mouth, Mom. Okay. So you guys get the drill here. Just Stella away. Stella's your friend. Just put a little bit of Stella all over here. He's coming back, you guys. Here he comes. Yep, you want to help me, Stella, don't you, baby? What's going on? What's going on, huh? It smells like rubbing alcohol, Mom. Get me out of here before I get some embellishments on my fingers. You guys, he got not locked in the she shed, but I forgot that. I thought he was in the garage, right? But I had the she shed door shut. Little did I know he was in here. When I came in and found him an hour later, he had 3 embellishments stuck in his whiskers. He had 2 embellishments stuck under his paws. He had pulled my ribbon, some baker's twine, white baker's twine, all apart, and it was crusty hard, like he had chewed on it. And it was like, yup, throwing this away. So yes, you guys, you get the drill about the whole Stella, right? Just go to town with Stella. She's your friend. But here we go. Stella is on low. I saw that. Yes, Patricia Thomas. Good point. Oh, thanks, Holly. Stella is on low inventory. Where'd he go? Where are you? Oh, he's back behind you guys. Hang on. He's back behind the coffee maker and the ink pads. Oh, you can see his head. No, I bet you can't see it. His head is popping up right about there. Yep, there he comes. There you can see he's coming out. He's doing my dusting for me, you guys. He's finding all my dust bunnies. Good job, Tigger. All right. The kitten comes out and he's full of dust. But yes, that needed to get dusted back there. Good job, Tigger. Hi, Deb Norman. He is bound and determined to get your attention. Yes, he is. And so he's like, Mom, it's time. We got to go play with the mouse. We got to play fetch. So Tyler taught him how to play fetch, you guys. And he will go fetch about 15 times and he will drop it. And you have him race up the steps and back down. And he just loves it. And here he is down by my feet. And he is begging for attention, you guys. So the cards turned out beautiful. Let me flip this around one more time so you can see what we all did. So we didn't start for about an hour making these cards. And in an hour, we had these 9 beautiful cards done. Let me flip these like this. There you go. And I tailored them. Hi, baby. I tailored them to my needs. I need birthday cards galore. Always. I send about 20 to 30 birthday cards every month. And now I've got 6 birthday cards ready for April. Yay! All right. So, do you have a favorite? I think if I had to pick one, I like the colors of this one, but I like the layout of this one better. So I love the etching at the bottom here. So I hope you guys enjoyed them. Hi, Connie Davison. Am I ever going to marry Tyler? You know what? I have no idea. It's the last thing on my mind. The first thing on my mind is enjoying my time with him and having a kitchen with him and spending time with the 3 of us and enjoying our time. So you know what? I've already been married once in my life. And if Tyler wants to get married, that's up to him. And if he never wants to get married, I'm good. But I get asked that question quite often enough that I think my mom wants to know more than anybody, but I think she finally resided to just being fine with the fact that Tyler and I are happy, which is the most important thing. And it doesn't matter, maybe down the road if like we want to purchase a house together or buy land together, that we might reconsider things, right? But at this point, we're good. And then I'm like, I heard something. I'm like, where's this cat? So, yep, but we're good. All's good. So I showed Tyler his card last night. You guys asked me yesterday during the live last night if I had shown him the card. And I don't know where he is. I had shown him the card and I actually played the video for him. I fast forwarded to the part where I cut the paper wrong and ended up with a green card for Tyler. And I fast forwarded. And he's like, you put Stella on the girl, but you didn't Stella me. And I'm like, yeah, that's because you don't like Stella and I love Stella. And so he's like, did you talk about that in the live? I'm like, yeah. And I had to fast forward to find that part. And then I had to fast forward to find one there was something else that he brought up that I'm like, and so I was able to replay parts of the video for him. And he just kind of like, was like, okay, all right. We've been together for 5 years, this month actually. Don't have a date. We don't know when we started dating. We just started dating. We've been friends since 2008. So we've known each other for a long time. I would have to say, what is that? 14 years, 2 and 10 and 3 is 15 years we've known each other. So it's really good when you are dating your best friend. Do you have any idea what sets you're using for game night? Yes, happiness is what counts, Deb. Deb, it's The Greatest Journey. So definitely it will be featuring The Greatest Journey paper. I don't know about sentiments. Like I might pull sentiments from other stamp sets, but definitely these cards are going to be heavily featuring the designer series paper and those die cuts of, there is going to be, honestly, you guys, there's going to be one card that features, oh, he's playing with you guys can see him down there? He's playing with the towel. He pulled the towel off the rack right here and he's trying to bite the tag. One card is going to feature the runner. One card is going to feature the tent. One card is going to feature the bicyclist. And then there's one more thing, like trees. So I got to get the cards designed this afternoon. Tammy's going to start die cutting, and by next week, we got to start kitting them up. And so each card is going to really only need a sentiment on it or whatever you want on the inside. So you guys, I like to design that way so that you don't feel like you have to always have the stamp set. So I know that the Greatest Journey stamp set might not be on your list of stamp sets to get. So don't feel like that just because I'm doing Greatest Journey for this class that you have to get that stamp set. I promise you, you're going to be, when you see these cards, you're like, okay, I want to do it. So yes, Maria, I'm just going to keep having fun. See, Tigger got something down. Yes, Melanie Boy, he did. He grabbed a tumble down, and I see that now. I couldn't hear what he was doing. If it happens, you have to invite us all through a live. Ha! Hilda, you're so phenomenal. That's awesome. Yes. Deb mostly dies. Yes. And I have Tammy on standby. I'm seeing her tonight. We got to set up tables at 9 p.m. at the Eagles Club. And I'm supposed to bring everything along that needs to get die cut. And I am uncertain of how many people to plan for this class because I only have 12 people signed up. And I'm so afraid that I underestimate, and then I've got to sit and cut more afterwards to help, like, let's say 8 more sign up. So I don't know. I'm going to try to figure out a lucky number and go with it, right? So yeah, but I think once you guys see the cards, and the 3 of them are definitely fun folds for sure. One of them, I don't know if it's a fun fold, but I might change my mind and make it a fun fold. So, but yeah, another fun folds class. So you guys, 2 Stamp-A-Stacks were fun folds. Plus we had 2 launch party, the launch party and celebration hoorah rah. So you guys, this will be the 5th fun folds class of the year. You guys love fun folds. All right. So, I don't know if I missed anything. If I missed commenting, you guys, sometimes I don't always see the comments, but if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is down here. If you don't get emails from me, make sure to sign up for my emails. Go to cardsbycrispy.com. There's a way to sign up for my emails. It's underneath the picture of me. If you haven't seen it before. Jeannie, yes, I will definitely get you your list for April. You guys, if you go to my events calendar, scroll down to underneath. If you're new to me, scroll down underneath the picture of me, underneath the host code information, which is always current. You guys, that's always the current host code, unless I forget, which happened once in the last 2 years. But somebody reached out to me and said it didn't work, and so I could update it really quick. Right here, sign up for my emails. Put your email address in there and confirm it. And then what will happen is you'll start getting emails from me, and I can include you in all the correspondence I have of all my upcoming classes and sales and all the good stuff in between. All right. Set a number and go with it. That's what I'm going to do. I have in my head 48. That's what I'm going to do. I think 48 always seems like a good number. And you know what? If they don't all go for before the class, I can keep them on standby for after the class. Because game night is basically like an ink, paper, scissors, except for it's a little bit more for the price because I use $6 or $7 out of everybody's, I know what that was, out of everybody's registration fee to buy the prizes that 5 people will win. So that's why it's $42 instead of $37. So that's actually $5. I only use $5 from everybody's registration. So just knowing if only 20 people sign up, I have $100 to work with, and I buy $20 prizes versus buying $50 prizes. So that I can always figure that out at the last minute though. Keep the fun folds coming. Donna Gruski loves them. I sure will. All right, you guys, I'm going to sign out. Debbie guess, I'm thinking of signing up, just haven't done it yet. Okay, Debbie, that would be good. Just send me a quick note so I can make sure I get you on the list. And you guys, you can always send money. I don't know. I think the registration due date is not for till the week before, but I just need to get a good idea of who wants to take the class, and you can always pay for it next week. It's no big deal on that. So it's more about having the accurate number for me. I'm going to go live from the Eagles Club tomorrow at some point during the show in the Cards by Christine Facebook page, not via a YouTube Live, I don't think. I think I usually do that one on Facebook. So you guys can watch for that tomorrow. And then we will see you at 1 o'clock for the Scenic Garden. And again, I have 4 stamp sets left, and I'm willing to make some more card kits if there are 4 people out there that would still like to place an order to get that class for free. Just reach out to me and let me know. I'd make the cards next week, though, the card kits next week while we're kitting up, and get them out to you next week. And then Monday night. Monday night is mystery card night, you guys. So stay tuned for that. And just a note, if you caught me a little bit later after I started, I did write out Scenic Garden tutorial last night, and I wrote out the By the Bay last night. And Karen's currently in the process of proofreading them or has them done already, so they will get emailed out today. That is my plan. So lots of stuff on the list, you guys. I actually made another list from the list to make sure I get done the high priorities done today. So whoever has lists and then lists and then lists, just like me, like 3 lists to work off of. All right. I think that's it, you guys. It was a good colorful kaleidoscope class. I hope it either taught you that you really like it and you're glad you got it or want to get it, or you're like, yep, I'm good, but it was fun watching, right? Hopefully that's one of the 2. If you need to get it and want to purchase it, just know if you order over $45 and use my current host code, you could pick out a free class that I have coming up. I did forget to share these with you. In the beginning, I did share a lot of that stuff, but this is what we have coming up on Monday. The next class I have, this is the scenic garden class I was telling you guys about, that I have 4 spots left with this one. It's actually, this one's free with a $50 order, not 45. Usually they're 45. This one's different. It's 50 and it includes the stamp set. So if you place a $50 order with my current host code, you get this class for free with the stamp set as part of the class. I only do that because it was a sale-a-bration set. And then, just so you guys know, this is by the Bay. We're doing this one next Thursday. I still have plenty of space for that one. And then I did forget to tell you about Regency Park. Regency Park then is the I think the 30th. And these are the 4 beautiful cards for Regency Park. You guys, there's a plethora of classes coming your way, okay? So as soon as you know you want to take something, please reach out to me so I can get you signed up and get card kits. Almost everything that I've shown you is kitted up, except for we're kitting up what we said in the beginning. I told you guys everything that we're kitting up on Tuesday. So you'll know if you watch from the beginning what is kitted up and what isn't. So, all right, you guys, check off those items on the list. Yes, Dad Norman, you guys have a happy St. Patrick's Day. Get that corned beef and cabbage or fish fry or whatever you want to eat today, right? Just make sure you eat, right? Don't go to bed hungry. And I give you permission to eat today, right? All right. You guys, it was fun. I'm happy I did this class with you. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you. I will count to 10 like I normally have been doing and make sure that it doesn't cut out early on me. And otherwise, you guys, we'll see you the next time. Love you. Bye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.